Mic test, mic test. Oh boy, I'm back in the hot seat again, doing the whole thing where I stream. Okay, no more stalling, let's begin this mess. Ironic. I literally just said, let's begin this mess, and then I didn't begin this mess. Crazy. Okay, anyhow, guys, I'm back. Welcome back to the Insomnia Show. The 100% homemade, 100% half-baked art and gaming show made for people who cannot sleep. That's a long fucking intro. Anyways, you guys read the title. You guys probably know what's going on. Unless you're on Twitch. I never changed the title on Twitch for some reason, but, live2d workstream. Last time today, so I've been ooh, god, my voice cracked there. Okay, I've been working on Gandiva Quint's live2d model since let's see, what do my logs say? March 30th. So it's been about close to 2.5 months, which is actually kind of a typical turnaround cycle for one of my live2d commissions. Like, I think, like, on a few other ones, like, I think I spent about 4 months on S4's model, and about 3 months on Light Morningstar's model, so this might be one of my quicker turnarounds, actually. Well, I know Smith Toon was my very first order, but, I honestly forget how long it took to rig his model, but, this one has kind of taken the average amount of time, and I am hoping that on stream, I can finish rigging. So, that's my hope, and, because I'm going to finish this model on stream, that means, especially for tonight, I am going to do an uncapped duration stream. So, normally I, cap my duration in stream to, 90 minutes. So, like, my typical stream times are going to be from, 11:30 Pacific time to 1 a.m. Pacific time. That's my typical stream cycle, but, for this one, if I do have to go past, 1 a.m. for my streams, I will do that, because I'm determined to finish this model tonight. I want to get it off my chest, and hopefully take some other orders, because I want to, expand my portfolio, get some more models on my docket, besides my, wait, let's see, this is my, 4th model I have rigged. Yeah, I've got Smith Toon, I've got Light Morningstar, I've got S4, and now I've got this model. It's my 4th order, but it's, like, far from my 4th model, because, check out my model. My model's great. I like my model, even though, like, the actual model illustration sucks, because I'm just like that. That's a lot of rambling. That's not enough rigging. Let's do this. Let's switch the screen. And you can see we have, immediately switched the screen to, we got, Gandiva looking absolutely baffled here. Let me turn up the music, actually. Here we go. Let's get some tunes in here. Turn that down a little bit. There we go. Alright, we got some nice quiet tunes just chilling out in the background. And, so a lot has changed with this model since last time, so, honestly, I have no idea when I did my last, live2d stream. It was, like, a while ago, but, actually, if I were to, like, give an estimate on, how long ago it was probably, like, give or take a month. But, that's a lot of time, so, let me show you guys around, and, show you guys what's changed. I mean, obviously, one of the things that has changed is the, well, surprised eyes expression there, and the eyebrows, so I do have everything sorted into nice colored folders now, and I know live2d riggers like to do the thing where, like, they'll all color the folders into a crazy little gradient, and, I am also guilty of that. I also like to color my folders into gradients because, typical live2d rigger stuff, but, we have a new facial expressions folder here, so now we have toggles for We got blushing. We can control the form independently on each eyebrow. So if you really wanted to do a freaking Dwayne The Rock Johnson eyebrow raise, then you can do that. Eyeball size. Honestly, I don't know why more live2d riggers don't have an eyeball size parameter, because the expressions you can make just by shrinking the eyeballs is freaking hilarious. Like she can go from like cutesy and dreamy to just baffled in the span of, you know, turning down the eyeballs, which is such a wonderful thing. Like, I love how one thing can just change so many things. It's like one of the things that I definitely learned while trying to learn how to rig live2d models. It is it's great. I just love doing this, but this is one of my favorite things to do, one of my favorite expressions to add to a live2d model, and it's so simple to execute too. It's like so simple, you get lots of results. And of course we got a proper mouth expression parameter. It's a little more obvious when you close the mouth there, because I have this blend shape set to a higher weight when the mouth is closed, but when you change the mouth expression, she goes from smiling to a very concerned frown. And, I mean, with the eyebrows down, and the eyes shrunken, and the mouth frowning like that, I mean, you could interpret this as a multitude of expressions. Open interpretation, isn't that fun? I mean, if I just point the eyebrows, or not, why am I saying eyebrows? The eyeballs this way. Actually, what if I just close the eyes just a little bit, that just looks like that's just pure suspicion. But I love the amount of expressions that you can just craft just out of a few simple combinations. All right, let's reset this model back to its typical expressions. Let's put the brows back up. This is how the model normally looks. Okay, so let's see some of the other things that I've done. I believe I got the head angles done on stream at some point, but I have improved the head angles a little bit. They're looking a little nicer now, particularly around the horns. The horns are also looking a little more, you know, attached to the head, because that was a problem. And body motion. I don't know if I did the body X rotation motion on stream, but that's here now. And yeah, them hips don't lie. Body Y and body Z is also here. I'm not sure if I did that on stream also. I forget a lot of the things that I did on stream. And of course, we have a moving tail. This is something that I definitely did not do on stream, but the looping tail is going to be just a looping animation that goes back and forth on VTube Studio. Now, here's the things that I did not do on stream. You can see the dark colored folders have a bunch of physics parameters, which, funnily enough, there are more physics parameters than there are core movement parameters on this model. Like that's a lot of physics. And well, I'll show some of the physics that I have so far. But up on the hair, so like, I'm just gonna say this right here. The things that I need to do on stream today is finish the physics, and then do a few more refinements. And really, that's about it for this model, because most of the physics are already done. So I have the top hair can bounce up and down. The bangs bounce up and down a little bit. This is for when the actual model is moving up and down. That's when these physics happen. The front hair can also move up and down, and the back hair also. And then another thing that I like to do that like gives the models that I make a little bit of nuance is like a small head bounce tied to the physics. So you can see like the head moves up and down, and you might think like, hey, Doc, that looks really fucking weird. Why is it like that? And the reason why I have this is that it just adds a little bit of nuance when the model is moving up and down. Like, I think I have it on my model too, but if I, like, move up and down a little bit, like, you can see, like my head, like, moves up and down, like, very slightly, in a very, like, slow kind of motion, and essentially what having this little bounce in the head, essentially what that does is that it just prevents that little really weird appearance that makes it look like the head is just kind of, like, permanently just pinned into the neck, and the neck is just like a pin, and it, like, doesn't move up and down, because, like, necks are a little flexible, like only a little bit, admittedly, but, like, it does give your head, like, enough little bit of nuanced motion, so, like, if it looks like they're just constantly, like, pegged up on a big spine, that doesn't exactly look very good, so I always have a little bit of bounciness in the head, then tie it to some slow reacting physics for some extra motion that makes it look, you know, just a little bit nicer. It's about the small details. We have a few eyeball parameters here. Little jiggly eyeballs, common on VTubers. What else do I have here? We got the pendant. Swings side to side. And if I zoom out on the model, the arms also move on the physics a little bit upon moving up and down. We have some nuance to the clothing also. All the looser clothing items have a little bit of wind physics that allow them to jiggle up and down just a little bit. Oh boy, here's the fun one. Okay, so if there's if any of my friends are okay, let me just rephrase this. If any of my ethical friends are watching this stream right now, I would like to just go ahead and say, I'm sorry, woman. Anyways, water balloons. I don't know why I made them move so much. But I did. As per the order states. So, okay, that's all you guys get to see for now. You guys will get to see more of it later, perhaps. I don't know. The skirt also goes up and down. Yeah. I'm sorry. I am very, very sorry. Okay. Which, by the way, if anybody is ordering a live2d model from me, please specify to me how much you want your model to be on the, you know, the arousing factor. I don't know. Cause, my customer here, I mean, my child here, proudly advertises their channel to be rated M for mature, so I'm doing as the order says. Okay. So that's a lot of babbling. Let's finish up the physics, shall we? The first thing I want to do is add a little bit of swing to the bangs. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take the head angle Z, and then take the body Z parameter, and move them all the way to their maximum, like this. And now my goal with doing these sets of physics is to make sure that the hair actually swings down and follows gravity. Because when hair is just kind of stuck like that, that's not exactly realistic, is it? So I want the hair here to look a little bit more natural in this position. So let's actually start with the side hair. It might be a little bit easier to begin with that, but I've already applied deform paths to all of the pieces of hair here. So we got a deform path here, and a deform path here. So because I already set this all up, it's just a matter of grabbing the handles and then moving them to the, well, what I probably presume to be the correct position. So let's begin with this little hair here. Move the parameter all the way to the left, and then begin to drag some of the pieces down. or some of the handles here. So I'm just going to take the green dots and I'm just going to move them this way. Now I'm going to be repeatedly moving the thing left and right just to make sure that by moving around these deform paths, the actual length of the hair strand does not change, because if the length of the strand changes, then that's kind of a problem. So I also generally want to retain the shape of the hair, since hair that curls inward, like, they don't tend to, like, fall all the way. They tend to retain their curl, particularly on the thicker strands. And I know that because my hair is like that, actually. So let's just turn this off and see how this looks. Okay, looks natural enough. I want to reintroduce a little bit of the curl there. It's not enough. A little more. So now it's starting to do a little bit of an S-curve around the deform path there, and you definitely don't want S-curved hair. That's not how it works. Call that good enough. Let's take this and move it down. So it's gonna move like that. Tips are definitely gonna move more than the root side of the hair there. Drop it down a little bit. That's probably like, I'm referring to like my own hair. Like, I'm just like tilting back and just seeing how my hair kind of behaves. And I'm gonna try to match it like that, cause my hair is kind of like this. Like, it's not exactly like you can see, like, even just looking at my little face cam there, my hair is a little bit different, but I'm just comparing it to how it's acting in person, and then just kind of trying to mirror it, if you get what I mean. Oh dear. I did not set the parameter. I did not set keyforms for that one. Me stupid. I have to redo that again. Actually set the keyform this time. Haha, me stupid. Me very stupid. Okay, let's move this down. Like that. Set the keyform for this one too. It's gonna come down like this. This one kind of curls in a little bit up here. I'm gonna move this out a little bit there. I'm just gonna maybe drag this out, probably. This one hasn't moved enough. There we go. I'm happy with that. That's part of the bang group. This side also needs to be tied to the physics, and this side doesn't move as much. Because it's a little closer to the face, and when it's a little closer to your face, just, well, your hair tends to just kind of bump into the crease of your skull there. Or at least for me, at least, I just kind of have a metaphorical skull. I'm just a sheet of paper anyways. But encompassing that, I'm just going to drag these out a little bit. Make the tips move just a little bit like this. That's what I'm going for. And then I'm going to apply a, probably either a ellipse interpolation or a SNS interpolation to the hair strands, to make sure that it's got like a smooth curve between like the suddenness, like the sudden violent swing out from when leaning one way to the just kind of subtle, just streaking across the face for the other side. Because one's going to be more subtle than the other. It's not a uniform movement. This one on the outside, though, should just go straight to the skull. Because we got different parts moving at different speeds, it's adding a little bit of layers to the motion there. Oh shit, I made the same mistake again. I am incredibly stupid. I hate live2d sometimes. Here, let's do this again. Come on, motion. And let's hit the form for over here too. It's more like it. There we go, we got some side physics there. Let's do it for the other side. I'm gonna take the angle Z and move it this direction. And then take the body Z and move it in this direction. That's a big motion there. And because we have such a big motion, we definitely want the hair swing to follow suit. So let's take it this way. Got a right bang. Thankfully, I already have all the, the keyforms set, so don't gotta go about doing that again. Drag these out. Now, the trick with physics is to just extend these out a little more than you want to, because realistically, hair just isn't going to exactly, follow the gravity. It's also got a little bit of inertia, so you wanna expand the range a little bit more so that it can, go past its resting point in gravity before kind of resetting to its neutral stance, where only gravity is pulling it down and the hair has no more kinetic energy. I'm using a lot of science terms here. You guys better brush up on your Bill Nye the Science Guy, alright? Inertia is a property of matter. Let's move this hair down here real quick. Again, this is leaving the head. It's not bumping into much, so nice, big, dramatic motion. I didn't hit the other bang enough. Let's take this down a little more. Show off a little more of the layers here. We also want to avoid the S curves also. There we go. Looking good. Let's take this down a little bit further. See, a nice big dramatic motion, as we need, because you know the kind of motion that we're dealing with. You've heard me say that enough times. This one, the curl, I want to retain a little bit of the curvature there. I don't want to deform the mesh too nuts. Oh, I read the chat. CD Sen, hi yo, how's Gandhi's nuts going? I really just read that out loud. I'm about to finish the model. Here, actually, since you're here, I want to see what you think of the physics. So if I just, come over here. So when you were drawing this model, oh, by the way, if we got any lurkers here, CD Sen S4 here, he is the one who drew the model. And, when he was drawing this model, I think he was able to imagine some of the bust motion to, look like that. Is that up to standard? I hope that's up to standard. Anyways, back to what I was doing. Huh! Not impressive enough, eh? Okay. Pretty good, I guess. Okay, then. You go, boss. Okay, let's hit some of the other hair strands real quick. Gotta move this down so that it comes up against the head a little bit. What matters is Gandiva's opinion, not mine. You're definitely right. The customer's always right. It's just that, you know, she, well, I want her to get back to my messages. Actually respond to some of my, you know, comments and requests for input. I'm sorry for dogging you on stream like this, Gandhi, but please get back to me. I need to hear your opinions. Okay. There we go. There we go. That adds a little bit of dimension to the head there. Okay. Let's just highlight all these and change these to extended interpolation. Extended interpolation. Let's try S and S, see how that looks. Okay, not good enough. How about ellipse? I think I prefer how S and S looks. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I prefer how S and S looks a little bit more. Alright, let's reset that. Let's do the bangs next. I'm not even sure what I'm doing with this model. I've only drawn 2 VTuber models in your life. That's fair. I mean, the rigging for this has been going surprisingly smoothly, honestly. Everything's been going excellently, might I even say. Let's lean this model over and let's hit the bangs. So once again, with everything, I already have deform paths set up, so I can easily just take these and move it this way. Good to hear? Absolutely. Did an excellent job on the model, may I say. Let's move these over here, add some keyforms to here before I forget, just to make sure that I am not a clumsy idiot. Okay. Move it like this. I don't want this to move as much because it's, you know, around the top of the head. And, shape tends to remain a little more intact. So I'm going for a slightly more subtle motion here. Let's take this out a little bit just to make sure we are retaining a little bit of evenness in the hair. Let's take this big glob of a piece and just move it a little bit that way. I'm gonna take this up a little bit. It's more like it. Okay, let's take this down. Move this over here. And this is to the point where the pieces of hair would just kind of collide into parts of the skull and parts of the other pieces of hair again. So, there we go. Ooh. Sorry, just had to put my head in the trash can there for a little bit. That's a little more... See, this just looks wrong if it's just going in the other direction. A little more cohesive, a little bit better. Ah, good crack of the knuckles there. Okay, let's do the other side. Pretty easy, easy. Let's reset the head angles real quick. Let's take the angle Z that way. And let's take the hair swing this way. And bring it over here. So once again, not very big motions I'm looking for here. Looking for slightly smaller motions for this part of the hair. Like this. Very nice. And then just reintroduce a little bit of balance in the hair there. Just put that in the middle. Say that's enough. Okay, let's add some... Is linear interpolation good enough for this? No, I think I want to give SNS a shot for this one, too. Okay. Pretty good. Okay. I'll take that. Okay, that's the, back hair. So now I gotta work on the front hair, which is going to be these two. Let's get the physics done for those. Alrighty, here we go. Move those down, and these ones are definitely very loose strands of hair, so extra dramatic motion for these ones. I gotta move this, like, all the way over here, since these ones are gonna have definitely the most influence from the motion of the head. Like that. Jumpy Tune, hello! Welcome again, thanks for tuning in. Always good to see you here. Okay. So right now I'm working on hair physics at the moment, and I'm getting the front side of the hair nice and curvy and all physicsy, like that. I'm actually gonna take the mesh on the front pieces of hair here and just give them a few more polygons, just so we can get a cleaner bend out of that. I'm gonna use the heavy deformation preset right there, and hopefully that should get cleaner bends out of the hair, since we got more polygons that we're working with here. So now that we got this, we should be able to just move the hair like this. Yeah, much cleaner bends, definitely. Now let's take these. These are going to absolutely have the most dramatic motion because they're swinging all the way from one side to the other. So let's move this all the way over here. That's a lot of swinging. Hopefully that looks good. Yeah, still retains the general shape of the hair, as it should. Let's move this back a little bit over here, align this more with the angle of the other ones here, just to make sure that the reset of the gravity is a little more realistic. And let's take these and move them over here. Oh my god. What the hell? Okay, I don't know what the deform path is doing here, but, it's a little funky. Here, what if I just go into the deform path editor and just take it all the way down here? Hopefully, that retains the shape a little bit better. Oh, that's worse. Ugh, okay. Here, let's, add another deform path anchor here and actually curve the path properly in the direction of the, you know, the strand of hair. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here, I think. Oh, goodness Christ. What the heck? Yeah, that's not right. I don't think it takes an expert to see that that's, not right. Wee. That's, okay. Problem. So Let's take this part of the mesh and then just kind of drag them inwards like this. Because those parts should not be that prudently protruding. Even then, it's starting to look a little bit polygonal, dare I say. Oh dear. Oh dear, okay. So that strand of hair is a little bit of a toughie. Yeah, whatever. Challenge is a challenge. Let's take these and move them inwards. Did that fix it? That might have fixed it? Question mark? Huh. Okay. Okay, what is that bump there? What's causing that? This mesh was just a little bit too in there. That's what she said. Let's move these down a little bit. These pieces. And hopefully that should get rid of the strange protrusions. Got some weird inconsistencies in the thickness on the hair that I gotta patch out there a little bit. Let's take these a little bit, move them there, tuck it through. See, now it kind of shrinks a little bit, so I'm gonna take these deform paths, make them longer so that the hair doesn't shrink. Out a little more this way. Move this down, move this down. Still shrinks quite a lot. This strand of hair is a lot longer than I thought. Okay. Now it looks like it's elongating. So let's take this back. Take this back. Let's move these out a little bit. Got a little bit of weirdness going on here. Oh my. The fuck? What is this? Here, let's move those back in there. Got a slightly more consistent look to it. Let's see how that looks zoomed out. Nah. Good enough for government work. Every puzzle has an answer. Okay. Now let's move the hair this way. Oh man, just straight up crazy anime girl vibes there. Okay, let's move the swing motion this way. There we go. And of course I gotta move the rest of the hair this way just to see how it all looks together. And let's move this out. Skadoosh. Should like come over here. There we go. The mesh isn't a tight enough bond now. That's a pretty nice swing. I think that's pretty good. Let's move the rest of the pieces over here too. Like that. Okay, solid. Let's take this, move it across over here. How's that? I think I can do better. The final point definitely has to stay over there, that's for sure. Yeah, I can see a few problems tend to arise the moment I try to take hair that way, but I can work out those kinks later. What if I just ridiculously increase the polygon density of that particular thing? Just change the intervals down to like 5 or 10. That's a lot of verts. Okay. So I guess 10's the lowest it goes. Let's also take this and then just crank it up. Let's take all of them and then just crank up the amount of polygons just so I can get like the cleanest bends possible. 10. No, 10. That's a lot. That's a lot. What the fuck is up with that deform? That was a bug. A deform path was showing there for like 1 moment. We got buggy deform paths. Thanks, live2d. Okay. Cleaner bends, please. Okay. What is going on here? Why is it doing that? Why? What the fuck? Okay, at least all I need to do to fix it is just do that, but... Okay. This is not the first time live2d has confused me with its, shenanigans, but... My god. This is insanity. Holy shit. What the fuck? Why is it... Huh? Why is it doing that? Oh my god, it's got like the zigzags everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to undo all those changes and then just keep the mesh as it is. Because it definitely looked better before, you know, before live2d botched it. What the fuck is going on up there? Mizuki Moon. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for tuning in. Good to see you here. I don't think I recall seeing your name around here before. That being said, though, my memory is horrible, so, if you have tuned in before and I just don't remember your name, then I sincerely apologize. But yeah. You know, I wish YouTube actually had a feature that tells me when there's a first-time chat coming in. We got some weirdness going on with the mesh up here for some reason. Gotta love it when the deformed path just, you know, does shit. Is this the beginning of the mesh, or... Wait a minute. Oh god, I think that's the top of the mesh that I'm messing with. Did it just delete the goddamn deform paths? I think it might have deleted my deform paths. Oh boy, that's just wonderful. Gotta love it when live2d fucks up my projects. Let's turn off this hair. Oh dear, okay, that is just live2d messing the mesh up for no goddamn reason. I'm gonna adjust my mic there a little bit. Just move this down. There we go. That's a little better. Okay. I have no fucking idea why it does that. But that's weird. Because I think that mesh should be here. Here, let's just turn the... What? Huh? Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Holy shit. Okay, here, let's just patch up that break in the mesh there with a little bit of dirty work. Huh? Why does it do that? Alright, I don't know what the hell the deform path did. The now deleted by live2d deform path to get it to do that, but man, at least patching it up is easy. So I know it's not a problem with S4's art here. This is definitely a really weird bug with live2d, as always. Yeah, every time I'm working with live2d, I always somehow manage to find some weird-ass bug. Let's turn the horn back on. Okay, where's the other hair that I hid? It's over here. Okay. Gotta fix the problem with, whatever the fuck is going on here, because, this looks absolutely horrible. What? Oh, goodness. Aww. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. It's really interesting. Okay. You know, I've never actually seen meshes just behave this weirdly before. I think this might be a problem with just redoing the mesh after already applying a deform path, which is an incredibly stupid problem, admittedly. Because now I have to pick and comb through the mesh and fix it myself by hand, which is always fun. We got some overlapping verts here. Always wonderful to see those. For those who are oblivious to this, that is sarcasm. Oh, great. Okay. Okay. You know, I was thinking at this pace I might have been able to end the stream in 1 hour because I would finish the model quickly, but at this point, I guess not. I think I might actually end up going into an extended runtime. All just trying to get the hair to, you know, actually look good as it bends around. And because live2d is, you know, a piece of shit, it's not cooperating. And thus it generates wild shit like this. And now I gotta pick and comb the meshes. That felt good. Just cracked my back there. Good stretch. I gotta pick and comb through everything. Gotta eliminate these really awkward creases. I mean, I guess that looks gone enough, I presume. Here, let's see how that looks when we zoom out. Oh dear, got some really weird thickness issues over here. I got the problem with the edges solved, but why does the thickness just kind of randomly fluctuate? You know, on second thought, maybe using deform paths to do the hair was a bad idea. I think I might have wanted to use warp deformers. Oh boy. Let's correct the thickness of the hair here, shall we? No, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, goodness Christ, okay. Boy, I hope the next model I work on doesn't have hair that's gonna be this much of a pain in the ass to deal with. Just move these all to the correct thickness. A lot of the actual deform path that I can see is also moving by doing this, which is kinda goofy, admittedly. I feel like I use that word a lot. Goofy. I don't know why. We still got a few problems with this side of the hair here, so let's fix that up too. So the liner just kind of ends there. I see at that point it just kind of merges in. Good enough for government work. Okay. Yeah, I did both sides already. Okay. Last one. Back hair. Here we go. I'm gonna rig the back hair similarly to how I did the front hair. So let's see how many pieces we have in the back hair. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy, that's a lot. Here we go. And hopefully, this plays nice. So, I'm not gonna have the back hair move as dramatically as the front hair because, well, it's a lot heavier. You gotta think weight. Oops, didn't mean to set that parameter. Gotta set to this parameter. Actually, here, let's just select all of these and select parameters for all of those. Yeah. Just to prevent any mistakes from happening. And let's move the hair. Got the big back piece, and that looks horrible. So that means I'm going to have to increase the polygons. Let's try the heavy preset. That looks almost equally as horrible. I think I might want to use a warp deformer for that one. Okay, here, let's just do it one more time. Just turn it all the way down to 10. Just increase the density by an absolute fuck ton and see how that works. That is genuinely awful. Warp deformer. Okay, I'm not gonna use the deform path. I'm gonna add a warp deformer to this. And let's just let's add the polygons. I feel like the polygons would help. It's just that, you know, I feel like the warp deformer would handle this hair a lot better than the deform path, because clearly the deform paths are a little janky. I think I should stop using deform paths, honestly. Well, for hair at least. See, the warp deformer is already handling this a lot better than the deform path. You can see there's a lot less weirdness going on to see the— oh fuck, I forgot to set the parameter again. God fucking damn it. Okay. Set parameter. Now let's do that again. Move it here. Move this anchor here. 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 Gotta follow the gravity. This anchor here. That is not gravity enough. Let's make this follow gravity a little more. Gotta move it a little bit past the gravitational non-inertia point. There's probably a scientific term for it, but I'm not a real scientist. I'm just a wannabe. So I don't know any of all that stuff. Oh, did I really set that with the parameter set to 0? Okay, it's time to do a parameter change. Or parameter adjustment. Aren't I just the best at rigging live 2D models? Yeah, Warp Deformer handled this a lot better, to say the least. Yeah, I think I'll just use a Warp Deformer for the rest of the back hair pieces. And the best thing about a Warp Deformer is that you can literally just reflect the motion. You just gotta go to reflect motion, and then you can just... oh, not the art mesh. Just gotta reflect the motion of the deformer. So the best thing you can do, you can just reflect the motion, and it just works. Unlike deform paths, where it'll, oh shit, I did it on the wrong side. Unlike deform paths, where, you know, live2d will throw a hissy fit. What the hell did I just click there? Okay, reflect motion. There we go. Oh! Here, I might want to do that with the model just standing up straight. Now I should just be able to reflect the motion and it works correctly. Or at least I hope. See, look in that. Perfectly as it should. And it's way better than the deformed path can never can. Okay, I'm curious. What if I just take the rest of the hair pieces and just shove them in here? Would that work, or is it going to look incredibly stupid? My bet's on that it's going to look incredibly stupid, but it also might be a stroke of genius for all I know. Let's have a look here. It is neither. That did absolutely nothing. Or, well, almost absolutely nothing. Here, let's move those out and then just give them their own deformers. Okay, I want to give the left side hair its own deformer. And I'll give the right side hair its own deformer. It's not the best way to do things since I won't be able to reflect the motion, but at least it gives me a little bit of precision when I'm working. So I'm trading precision for a little bit of convenience, which is alright. Okay. Let's add some parameters here. Add some parameters here. And there's already a parameter on that one, because I already rigged it. So, let's lean the model over again. All the way. And let's take the hair right down. Like that. Like that. Like that. Right there, like that. Take it down there. Get rid of some of the angular edges over on that side. Solid. Pretty solid. Okay, I'm an idiot. Great, I gotta change the parameter on this thing around again. Oh, great. Alright, let's just go to adjust and just do the same thing again. Because Doc is a doofus. I mean, thank God it actually has an adjust parameter feature. And I can just, you know, do that and it works. Take this side here also and move those into place. This goes over here, over here, over here, 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 and here. I feel like I'm a chess streamer, just kind of notating all my moves. This is all the influence that Gotham Chess has had on me. Watching too much fucking Gotham Chess and then not getting better at chess. As I just watch his brain rot ChatGPT versus Martin content. I think I'm going insane. Now, I wonder if I can reflect the motion on those two things and it'll actually work. I'm curious. I'm very curious. Let's take this. Let's see if reflecting the motion works. Because it might just. Let's also take the other side and reflect that motion. Let's see if that works. Because, once again, it might. Wow. That actually worked a lot better than I thought. It's kind of incredible, honestly. Okay, let's just check to make sure that everything is at the right angle. Okay, I can tell right away just by looking at this, the angles are a little bit shallower than they should be, but that's kind of to be expected, considering that I did overcompensate for one side and then undercompensate on the other, just for, you know, realism of gravity. So let's compensate a little more on this side and give it a little bit of extra wiggle room. There we go. Sweet. Pretty sweet. I think the hair is exactly where it should be. Excellent. Okay. It's time for the physics settings. So that was the hard part. Now I move on to the kind of hard part. So I'm going to separate these into a few groups. I'm going to separate them into the... Let's just do head hair, front hair, and back hair for my groups. Okay, so I'll have one group. Head hair. Let's just do the long hair preset for all of these. Let's add another preset. Front hair. Just use the long hair preset again, and back hair. And then just long hair preset again. Okay. It's time to get to work. So for this one, I want to add angle Z and body Z to all of these, and let's add angle X too. Angle X is going to be position and angle, yeah, as it should. So for these, I want to do angle Z and body Z should have 50-50 on effectiveness, and then for position, angles X should be 100, like that. And let's apply this whole thing to the other ones. Ooh. Actually, let's just make this a preset. Add this as a preset, and what do I just call this? Just preset 1. Let's apply preset 1 to here, and preset 1 to here. Okay, here we go. Let's just go into the output settings, and I'm going to add. I'm gonna have the bang hair swing, the side hair swing for the first one, for the head hair group. Let's go for front hair. Going to add the front hair swing to this one, and the back hair swing to this one. One parameter at a time. That's how I like to do things. We get extra nuance in the physics, that way I can make sure that nothing is always just moving together. I don't like using multi-pendulum physics and then just putting everything in the same group. That just kind of overcomplicates things for me. I like to make sure everything is separated. It's kind of my workflow. Let's see. Back hair swing. Let's select that too. Okay. Let's go to my head hair here real quick and see how that works. Okay. So I can definitely see the sided bangs are having a lot more output, as it should. Let's increase the output here for everything real quick. But the bang hair has a scale of 77, it decided, okay. Okay, I'm happy with how that looks. I think that's good. I'm happy with that. And then I'll just have the scales. Cause well, angle Z and body Z are going to be happening at the same time. So let's just do a 1.5 for the scale on this. And let's do 45. So we got about 58% of the scale, roughly. Oh boy. Well, angle X is sure doing a lot for this. Here, let's turn the effectiveness of angle X down to like at 25. That's more realistic. Cool. Okay. Front hair. Let's also turn the angle X influence on this down here. Now, the front hair is going to be important to actually get the angle right, so I'm going to have to change the input normalization here a little bit to make sure that the hair actually rests at the correct gravitational position when everything is all leaned over. Let's increase the output. Okay. Okay, interesting. Let's change the maximum to like 15 and see how that looks. I think 15 looks correct. That being said, the scale is way too strong, so let's decrease that. Okay. It's like gravitationally correct enough. Yeah, I'd say that's correct enough. So decrease the output to like fit in the parameters there. Okay, and now finally the back. Increase output. Let's just take the effectiveness of angle X down a lot. To like a quarter. Oh dear! Why is it doing that? Pendulum's completely still. Okay. The output maximum's 5,300. Okay, let's yeah, take that down. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna turn down the shaking influence, like, a lot. Let's do 0.93. .9. There we go. That's got a much more heavy appearance. Now that I actually toned down the shaking influence on everything. Okay, for this one, I'm also going to take the effectiveness of the back hair and just turn it down even further. Let's turn it down to like 10. Serial, that's got a much more stiff appearance, as it should, for hair that's that long. I like this. I like this. I think this turned out... Physics turned out pretty nicely. I'm also going to go into the jello eyes parameter here and just turn down the scale of this thing. Turn the scale down to like 10 because it was a little too strong when I was testing this out in live2d. Okay, there we go. Pretty good. Okay, and honestly, I think that's all I want to do for physics for now. So this model is almost damn near finished, so I have a few final adjustments I want to do. So the first thing I want to do is I want to improve the blend shape on the angry mouth expression a little bit, just so that the mouth actually looks a little bit angrier when the blend shape is active. So let's just go to the facial expressions category. The mouth expression is a blend shape. And if I just turn this down, angry. Okay, let's just go into the facial motion and then just change the mouth to all the way open. See, right now in this position, a little too happy. So let's take this, and if I move the blend shape around, let's say just lower it down here. Just to give it a little bit more of the angry look. And if I close the mouth, hopefully that looks... Is that a little bit of the inside of the mouth showing through? No, it isn't. It's just asymmetrical, that's fine. If I turn the form all the way up to 1, yeah, it just reverts, okay. Let's actually move this a little bit. Just add a little more nuance to the motion of the mouth. Ooh, eyeballs. Okay. That's a slightly less happy... A very slightly less happy Gandhi there. And then if I just take the expression and just move it back to its neutral... Happy as always. Cool. That's the blend shape done and over with. And then just one final thing. The choker. The choker does not rotate. So, I'm going to have to add a little bit of motion to the choker by giving it a second deformer. Let's just do a choker deform 2. And just create that. I'm gonna add it to the angle X parameter. And then just move the choker around just a little bit so that we have a little bit of extra motion. Like this. This is the kind of motion that I'm looking for. Just kind of seeing the choker get pulled in one direction. I feel like that's getting pulled a little bit too much. Let's just pull it back a little bit. There we go, I feel like that's about right. Let's reflect that real quick. And then check to see if it looks good when the angles are leaned over. If I just lean this over. Zoom this out, see how that looks. I like it. So, just looking through everything here. I think that is everything. So, now, the last thing I am going to do is I'm going to log off on stream, test the model, make sure everything is all good, all set and ready to go, and then after that, this model, I think I can proudly say, is ready for delivery. Yeah, got some solid work done today, finished the model, everything's looking pretty nice. Let's just go into the physics settings little thing and just make the model pose a few times, just to make sure that nothing is breaking, nothing is leaking, nothing is deforming in a really weird manner. I actually fucked up some of the eye settings, so live2d doesn't like it. Like, V2 Studio is fine with the eye settings, but live2d just doesn't like it, so the eyes are gonna be a little funky, but nah, everything is fine. Just trust me. That's my source, just trust me, bro. Okay, let's just look around the model, see if anything is going alright. Mouth's working fine. Choker is deforming just fine. Let's see, the hair moves up and down and bounces and swings as it should. The breasts move a lot, as I'd expect. Let's see how the arms are behaving. We just get the model to move up and down there for a few little bits. Yeah, the arms are doing fine. The brows deform just fine. And the physics on the eyes are a lot less, you know, wildly over-exaggerated. Let's just test the eyes there real quick. I should probably take the eyeball size and just move it all the way up. I think I might want to turn up the scale to like 12. Is a good enough scale. Okay, let's take the other eyeball and move that up to 12 also. Nice balance. Very nice balance. Okay, I'll log off the stream. I'll be testing the model. But, for the final live 2D stream for this particular model. I think this has been enough work for today. Everything's looking good, and this model looks ready to be sent off. So, we did it. Got a nice celebratory little thing for finishing another commission. So, there we go. And for those who are still tuned in, I plan on discounting all my live 2D model commissions soon, actually. I'll be dropping all my prices down to a significantly lower price so I can get like a final sale in before I move on and do other things with my life, because I do plan on making some changes to my lifestyle soon, which will be significant to say the least. But if you want me to rig your model on stream, show up, don't hesitate to hit me up and I will do some rigging, get some work done. But for now, got a nice model. It's all done. It's got physics. It's got a lot of things. I'll program a few more expressions in and just open up VTube Studio when I get the chance to. But for now, this model is done. So, for now, I will be concluding this week's episode of the Insomnia Show. So, thanks everybody for tuning in, watching me rig, watching me do work. Please do let me know if you enjoy watching content like this or not. And as always, so yeah, any feedback is welcome. I'm gonna be getting back to my normal business of just going around and playing games. So I'm going to de-art the art and gaming show again, unfortunately. But with that being said, I'll see you guys next week. So thank you for watching. Good night, everybody, and sleep well. Bye bye.